Welcome home.
I kept seeing this all over social media, and it looked so much worse than it actually was. A fire broke out at Disney's EPCOT in Orlando, forced an evacuation. The fire broke out backstage in an area of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in the France pavilion of the park. If you saw any pictures or video, you saw like crazy dark billowing smoke. It looks so much worse. Here to comment on it, the most qualified person we know. We call him Mr. Disney, even though that's not his trademark name.
And we just added all the times up since 2017. Chad and his wife, 42 times. 42 times. And they have 4 trips planned this year, but to his defense, Chad's wife is a
travel agent. Specializes in Disney, but she does everything. But Disney is her specialty.
She's a specialist in Disney travel.
But just the simple fact that you kind of had a late awakening on Disney. You went for the first time in 2017 and that many times since then.
I went for the first time in 84 when EPCOT first opened and did not go back for 35 years. And now I've been 41 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you knew exactly where this fire was. And luckily, everyone's okay. There was nobody injured by the fire or the evacuation, but it looked so much worse.
And Disney does so many things right. The fire was reported at 7 o'clock. By 7:20, was completely extinguished.
Wow.
They say it was at Remy's, but it was a walk-in cooler that caught on fire.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So the only thing I can think of, if it was backstage, it was a cast member cooler to keep their lunch in. But the
love the speculation.
The creperie is right there as well. So it could have been that. They shut down the ride. That's the theme song for the ride.
Is it really?
I love it. They shut everything down. They evacuated the ride. It was very orderly. They kept all of the rest of EPCOT still open.
Yeah.
And the next morning, the ride was up and running. Everything was fine.
Like
they
it never
are
happened.
Efficient.
They're
so
extremely efficient.
And don't think they don't have crews that worked all night to get that.
I'm sure.
To get it cleaned up and get it back to normal.
I'm sure they have people whose only job is they've got the Disney Fire Department. They've got, I'm sure, restoration people.
Well, they don't have their own fire department. They use the Reedy Creek Fire Department,
Chad knows everything.
which is the improvement district, which is like a county there.
Yeah.
That's the one that they got into the fight with Santos and a bunch of other people with the Florida government about that. But anyway, not to get political here.
Thanks.
But it just shows their efficiency. And the thing that is the biggest reminder of how efficient they are at stuff like this, Festival of the Holidays starts the day after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
EPCOT is not transformed for Christmas Thanksgiving Day. They do it all the night before. And it's amazing
Chad.
the amount of change they can do overnight. Now, they have some stuff in place, a lot of the Christmas trees, but most of EPCOT is transformed overnight.
This is Chad, our engineer, who knows the most about Disney. Chad, this is like picking a child. Your favorite hotel in all of Disney. Pick one.
Oh, the Riviera.
That was easy.
Hands down.
Wow.
Why?
What makes it the best?
That's where our Disney Vacation Club is, for one. But just the way it's laid out, I didn't think it had a lot of Disney theming into it until I actually took the tour and learned all the Disney theming.
Like the ears hidden in the wallpaper?
In the wallpaper and on
Mickey's.
the floor. There's also a like a lounge relaxation area, a work area, if you will. And it's filled with bookcases, and all the books are stuff that Walt had brought back from his trip to France. And you can see a lot of stuff like that is he brought back a lot of Babar the Elephant books.
Oh, yeah.
Which was right before he did Dumbo. He brought back a bunch of Pinocchio books right before he did Pinocchio.
Wow.
And it's all the art that's on the walls in that resort is for sale. And you have to go and ask about the pricing and whatnot.
Yeah.
So the new thing in their new resort that they just opened up at the Polynesian, they opened up a tower. They put in a kiosk, and you can go to that kiosk and select any piece of art that's hanging in that resort and purchase it right there, and it's delivered to your house.
That can't be cheap.
That's
amazing.
It can't be cheap.
I
Like,
love
what are
the
we
Yacht Club.
What Disney Yacht Club?
Ooh.
The only thing I don't like about the Yacht Club, and I hate to talk bad about Disney, but it's old.
It's old.
And
know,
the
but
last time we
they have the
stayed there,
best
I
drinks
opened
by
a
the
cabinet.
pool.
It fell out in my hand.
Oh, no.
But 7 minutes from our door of our room into Epcot is hard to beat. That's one thing Beach Club has hands down.
Sorry that fell on you at the yacht
And their
club,
pool
Chad.
is the only pool at Disney that's actually classified as a water park.
It's fabulous.
Fabulous everything. Thank you, Chad. I
And the
appreciate
drinks
it.
there are awesome.
Y'all ever been anywhere that caught fire and you had to leave? We were at a restaurant one time. There's a fire in the kitchen. They asked us to leave, and this is right after we got our appetizer. They
Did
said,
you have to pay?
I asked the question, like, you want me to pay? Like, just go. No worries, just go. Dang. I'm like, do you think it'll be put out? We wanted to eat there. Like, should we wait? No, just go home. And we waited. So we had an appetizer, we had a drink, we each had a soda, and then we were asked to leave. But none of y'all had that happen.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
I was on a plane.
That caught
And it
fire?
caught
I'm
fire?
sorry, what?
Yeah, we were flying to Reno to go skiing in Lake Tahoe, and somehow we got diverted into Salt Lake City. And as we're looking out of the window, the engine's on fire. And the captain came on and said, "Oh, have no fear. We're just burning excess fuel." How do you know it's excess? We haven't landed yet. None of us would get back on that plane. We stayed in Salt Lake City overnight for them to bring another plane.
I don't blame
I
you.
don't blame you.
Chad,
Wow.
Chad? Did you live?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right.
Excess fuel, Kincaid. It was excess fuel.
Thank you, Chad.
Chad, thank you so much.
Thanks,
We appreciate
Chad.
you.
Chad,
Thank you
our
for being here.
engineer.
Chad, go ahead and hit up your YouTube. We can find all the Disney stuff.
It is Main Street Party of Four, FOUR. We do Disney content and all
Yeah,
kind
you
of
do.
other fun stuff,
right, cool.
including Royal
Love
Caribbean Cruises.
Thank
Hey,
you.
rock on. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. When we get back, we got some good or bad. You like that? Good and bad?
I
When we
like
get
it.
back,
Good and bad.
Yeah, this one's really interesting. That's next. Kincaid and Dallas. Good morning.
Main Street Party of Four.